Family to another sick video. And the reason we say it's gonna be sick because it's not gonna technically be lit because we're gonna talk about our experience with COVID. Ooh, all right.
Experience in COVID?
Yeah, our experience with COVID.
How does that rhyme?
Because I said sick instead of lit. Slant rhyme. Because I experienced with COVID.
Those words don't rhyme.
It's a slant rhyme. Ain't you a teacher?
I know what a slant rhyme is, but I still don't see how that's a slant rhyme.
Lit, COVID.
No, you didn't say lit.
I said lit.
Experience. We're going to take our experience with COVID.
No, I said it's the sick video instead of a lit video because of our experience with COVID. That was 2 bars. Hater. Or you could make it 3 bars. The reason we say it's gonna be sick because it's not gonna technically be lit because we're gonna talk about our experience with COVID. Ooh.
Anyways,
I was a rapper with my past life, but
unfortunately, he gave me COVID.
No, unfortunately,
you did give me COVID.
Unfortunately, we came across COVID.
You came across COVID and brought it home.
Not technically.
Technically.
It wasn't my fault.
Because had he not, if I was a single woman, I would be single and healthy. But, you know, I'm married, so I have COVID.
Whatever.
And, okay, go ahead.
I got it first, so I saw it. So, it was weird. Because usually I don't get sick. I may get sick once a year. But this time it felt like a flu with a little bit more kick to it. So what I mean is, at first, when I was getting certain symptoms, I just thought I was starting to get cold. And it started like on a fateful Sunday night. I probably was experiencing symptoms throughout the day, but it really hit me when I laid down in the bed. So I was having aches, muscle aches. I was having fever, and then they'll go into chills. And then when I got warm, it'll go back to a fever. Then when I got cold, it'll go to full chill. It's pretty weird. And then I had little slight headaches. And then the next morning, still a little bit, I had some of those symptoms, but it got worse that evening when I returned back from work. Because I didn't know what I had, but I still had my mask on all day. And it wasn't hardly nobody at work on my side. So
it's hardly anybody at your job.
But I'm talking. Okay, thank you. So, where was I before I was rudely interrupted? Oh, going to work. I wore my mask and hardly nobody on the side. But when I got back to the hotel room and I took a nap because it was really freezing at work, so I was experiencing chills all throughout that day. It was really freezing at work, so my manager just told us that we can excuse ourselves and go home because the heat, something wrong with the heat. So he ended up leaving before me. We were pretty much the only people on the side. He has his own office, so he was isolated. But I got back and I was trying to go to sleep. I really couldn't eat like that. I was having a headache, I was having muscle aches, I was having chills, I was having fever, and plus on top of that, the hotel room was bugs there. So I was waking up throughout the night killing bugs. So it was crawling on the wall, in the kitchen, in the bathroom, living room area.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was pretty disgusting. It's probably because I checked in. It was disgusting. But so I prepared the next day. I prepared to go ahead and go home. Usually I would stay an extra day, but I was in South Carolina, so I prepared to go home. And during this time, I called a bunch of facilities and clinics and stuff like that. They was like, they ain't had the rapid test. So, and then I didn't want to wait for a regular test in South Carolina. I was just ready to get back home. So I came home, I went to the clinic. The clinic was packed full of folks. So I said, no, don't want to do that because I'm not feeling really up to it. And then I went to Walgreens and I realized that I had to do it online. So I just waited to do it online. Then I came home and I gave it to her. So tell us about your experience. And then about a week later, I started losing my taste and smell. Sense of taste and smell. So I wanted to cook us a steak and stuff, but we really couldn't smell it or taste it. We could taste like the salt and the sugar, but nothing else really. But that was pretty much my experience. The first couple of days was worse than the latter times. After a while, the latter times, it was like a slight to light headache and loss of taste and smell. Which was good because I kept on farting. Because I had diarrhea as well, too. Because I kept on farting, but I couldn't smell it. But Coco, our dog, was sniffing in the air, but it was bad. Yeah, nasty farts. And I think it had something to do with the COVID, too. And I had diarrhea. You know that type that like...
Babe.
Coming out of solids, it's like...
People know what diarrhea is.
It's splashing on my butt cheeks. So when I wipe, I couldn't just only wipe my butt hole. I don't know if I can say that over here, but you might edit that out. I couldn't wipe my butthole, but not only I had to wipe through the cheeks and stuff too. And I looked up and like it was like brown water. I just really wanted to see what it was. But it was just pretty disgusting. And I would eat nothing but like greens and vegetables and stuff. Then we was taking elderberry and echinacea.
Can I please give my...
And I had my multivitamin. Then we were taking mucus control stuff. The in-laws really came through. And my mom came through with the soup. Dad came through with all this stuff and chicken noodle soup and all type of stuff. All type of vitamins and stuff. But I digress. But yeah, that diarrhea was sickening. It was just... splashing all over the toilet. So y'all, like after you flush the toilet and it still had little spots, so you gotta take the tissue and like scrub the spots off and then reflush it before you wash your hands. That's all I had to do.
So
did you have diarrhea?
No. The echinacea made my stool a little bit softer, but it wasn't diarrhea. Anyways, people, I found out so when I started to get sick, it was days after Reggie had come home. The reason why I did not isolate from him was Reggie is very persistent in not being 100 with me when he's not feeling well because I worry. And I feel like the more I was like asking him what his symptoms was and what was wrong, I feel like he was downplaying it a little bit so that I wouldn't be worried. So in my mind,
like those are lies.
In my mind, I felt like, okay, he just has a little common cold, no big deal. And then, And so I was like, but I did isolate from him the very first day. So I did like bring him his food or whatever, but I kept washing my hands and I stayed in the guest bedroom instead of in our bedroom. So the next day, like his bounce back was like super fast. It was like he was down in the bed for like a day and a half when you got home. And then all of a sudden he was fine. I kept asking him, how you feeling?
Hercules.
He was fine. So I was like, oh, bet that couldn't have been COVID because he's only been sick for like 2 days, like a day and a half, 2 days. So then my symptoms started kicking in. I started getting like a runny nose. I said, oh, I'm getting congested up in my nose. I can feel it. But again, I'm thinking, I'm just catching this cold from him.
Did you have diarrhea though?
No, I just answered that. So I said to him, I said to him that night, I said, ooh, I can feel it up in here. So the next day I woke up completely congested. So I'm like, oh, okay, I got a cold, picked up a little cold off of him. That was my only symptom. Then he still went to get his test. Even though he felt better, he still went to get a test done like 2 or 3 days later because he had to schedule it. Everything was all booked up. He went, got the test, took 2 days for it to come back, and then it was positive. And once it said that, I was like, I've literally been immersed in him at that point. Because after the 2 days, I was like, it was a cold. So
emerged in me.
It emerged in you. I had been around him. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, we can pretty much go ahead and verify that I have it too. So
verify, that's where you want to use?
Yes, we can go. Yeah, we can go ahead and verify that I have it too. Like, check.
Confirm. I think that was.
I mean, no, both work. Thank you. Anyways.
So verify is a synonym of.
I didn't say that. I said that they both work. The way that I used it works.
Comment below.
Anyways.
Right. Verify. You verify.
Are you finished? Because I don't remember cutting you off when you were telling your long story about how you gave me COVID. It's my time. Thank you.
I don't think I said
Anyways. So once he sent me a text message, like who that's like texting somebody, hey man, I got HIV. No, Negro. If you know when to sleep together, you need to give me a phone call. This Negro texted me talking about my test came back positive.
But I thought we possibly. I was trying to deny it. I was telling that I possibly had it, but
he was really denying it. I feel like he was really,
I was just trying to get.
He was by himself. He was just driving around in his car. And he texted me, and I'm like,
listen to me.
And I kept asking him, what other symptoms? What other symptoms?
That was it.
No, babe. He was downplaying it because he knows me. Then he was like, oh, my back aching. It's every symptom I was Googling. I was like, back aches. And I was like, okay, I'm tripping. So, anyways, like I said, when he bounced back in like 2 days, I was like, it had to have been a common cold. As soon as he texted me, y'all, no lie, he texted me and said that his test came back positive. I was sitting on the couch over there trying to eat my food. 30 minutes later, about 30 minutes, lost my taste and my smell. This is after he told me. And I was like, dang. So then I think you lost your taste and your smell like 2 days after me. He was denying that too. He was like, I said, baby, you can still smell and taste everything. Yeah, I can smell, I can taste, Then he's eating his popcorn. Man, this popcorn tastes weird, and he loved popcorn. And I looked at him, and he was like, maybe it's because I can't hardly taste it. I'm like, yeah. So, Reggie,
long story long.
We both went to go take a second test because we both was feeling like 100% better. Reggie is negative. Good on you. I'm still positive.
But it's not, I'm past the contagion period because you're not 6 feet apart.
I'm not 6 feet apart, but everybody knows that you have the antibodies. The antibodies that you have against COVID right now, according to research, it's probably going to last about 3 months. So you're good to be around me.
So I don't have to wear no mask, is what you're saying.
No. Around me. You're not going to get COVID again around me because you have the antibodies. It's the same as like if you took the vaccine. However, I don't think you should go around other people because you've been around me. So I think you should still somewhat isolate around other people, but...
No, I need to isolate around you. You have COVID.
Negro, you gave it to me. You gave it to me.
Where's your mask?
I haven't been able to go to the nail shop. I haven't been able to get my hair done. I went ahead and ripped off my eyelashes because my eyes, as y'all can see from this video, I've had to wipe my eyes several times. They're constantly running, which is weird because they're constantly dry. Like I've been itching my eyes. I've been putting Visine in it, and they're running and itchy and dry at the same time. It's really weird. And I thought that I was done being congested, but as you guys probably can hear, some of the congestion is still there. It left, but babe, you was talking for a long. Don't do that. Don't do that.
What?
You're being real rude.
What?
Because you went into a whole soliloquy about your diarrhea and the sounds that it make and how you have to wipe your butt cheeks.
Yeah.
Needless to say, I didn't have diarrhea.
I had to fold it like that, but I had to fold it to get the whole cheek.
The echinacea that I was taking made me yeah. Anyways, the echinacea that I was taking gave me...
Comment below. Front to back, back to front.
Everybody knows how you're supposed to wipe.
Some people wipe back to front.
So you just told them.
I mean...
Some people, that would be the incorrect way.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
The correct way will be front to back.
But some people right back to front. And my booty hole burning, like, because I've been boo-booing too much. Sometimes I might do back to front, a little bit in between the front and the back, so it won't burn as much. I know you ain't had that time.
I think it's probably a little bit more important for females than for males.
I don't know.
I think so.
It might be, but still, you don't want your testicles.
I mean, I get what you're
like
saying. I feel you, but I think that the importance is a little bit higher for women.
Just shower.
Anyways, we, like Reggie said, we've been drinking our ginger, our elderberry.
A glass of wine, keep the doctors away. One glass of wine.
Honestly, I feel
thank God
better than I look.
Shout out to God, because people been hospitalized, died.
Has been in a hospitalized.
But
you corrected my grammar.
I'm saying something very important right now. Hush. Thank you. But people have been hospitalized, have came in contact with the Grim Reaper, and we still here. We ain't had to go to no doctor or ER. We took our own tests. The great folks at Walgreens on 138 in Congress.
Now, your energy.
I'm still talking.
Oh.
On Walgreens and 138. They really took care of us. They told us how to do everything and what have you. Do 3 times. First time, then 5 times. And then energy low, you want to take a lot of that. But that's what they tell you to do. A lot of sleep, water, and then try to eat some nutrients.
Breathing hard over tasks that you know, walking from one room to another, talking on the phone, be breathing hard, because you be out of energy, out of oxygen.
But that's going to end this video because I keep on getting interrupted.
Boy!
I don't stand for it anymore.
Do you not know when I was talking to give it my side, you interrupted me?
Probably once or twice, but yours is ridiculous. You just been interrupted 5,
anyways,
15 times.
Whatever. If I don't ever interrupt, then you'll talk majority of the time. You talk like 3 times more than me. Facts. Actual factuals. Okay, 2 times more than me.
No, I don't talk more than you.
Babe, yes you do.
No.
Yes. Yes you do.
No. Why you ain't showing the folks your necklace though?
I don't know.
Been old money on that necklace. What mine it? Next time on Dragon Ball Z, huh?
First of all,
will Reggie get a necklace for Valentine's Day? Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
For Valentine's Day, Negro, your next gift is coming in for your birthday.
What?
When have I ever bought you a Valentine's Day gift?
2021.
Never.
2021.
Never have I.
Let's start something new. It's been 5 years. Well,
5 years.
It's about to be 13.
How did he just decrease our
marriage? That's what I'm talking about. Because before then, you just
but even when we was dating, so but you knew for 8 years when we was dating that you wasn't getting them for Valentine's Day.
That you don't do gifts.
So I don't give you gifts?
Not for Valentine's Day. I want a teddy bear. I want some chocolate.
Negro, no, you. According to Facebook, you want roses. Yeah.
No, I said I want flowers.
No, you did not. You said I want chocolate,
I said flowers
which
first.
is what I clicked for that Facebook post, and you said it was not right. Exactly. You saw how chocolate just flew out.
No.
And I
don't really want chocolate, but I said flowers. I want flowers. I want teddy bear. I said
babe,
teddy bear.
I'm not bringing.
I want some shoes
flowers
there with some hearts on it or something. Wrap it up in a bow. Something. Send me $100. Send me edible arrangement.
Listen.
For my job.
I'm not sending you no edible arrangement. I come through for all other holidays like birthdays, Christmas,
Thanksgiving,
stuff like that. Turkey. First of all, I make everything else.
No, you don't. You gotta help.
Babe,
a lot.
This last Thanksgiving she did, but who helped?
Thanksgiving before that?
No, she did not. That was the first time me and her ever cooked Thanksgiving together. You just be making stuff up.
Did White come to Christmas with us?
Yes. He just, cause she got into the car accident.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And you came inside Granddaddy house.
I wasn't at Granddaddy house.
Yes, you was. No, it was at Granddaddy house.
That's at Mama house.
Yes, it was, babe. Because Coco was over there and was like, take Coco outside.
That was at Mama house.
Oh my God. Call Wayetta. Because you swear you right about everything.
Anywho, we're going to end this video. Thank y'all so much for joining us today.
You swear you right about everything.
Like, comment, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know every time we get up on here and say some stuff.
That was at Granddaddy house.
We go.
Hey, Sua.